Right, good evening, it's Adam the South End guy, back with you again. Tonight I'm out on a massive punt, checking the site. There's no paranormal activity whatsoever, or there's none recorded anyway. But what did happen here, this day 75 years ago, is that a Sergeant Kirkaldie was accidentally shot and killed by another sergeant. Now the site I'm on is Thorpe Bay Gardens up on the South End seafront. And to look at this place, and I'll put the pictures up later on, you would not think this was an AA battery site 75 years ago. But yeah, it's really quite something. But I'm just going to turn the camera and I'll show you what you can see from my lights. As I say, I've got photos which I'll put up later on. Now, if you try and picture this place 75 years ago, again, I'm taking a massive punt because I cannot find any pictures online of the gun sites, so I'm just taking a massive punt that I think it would be here. Okay, that would make sense. The site comes up as TN1 if you want to look at AA Battery TN1 Thorpe Bay, and it'll be St Augustine's Avenue. Now St Augustine's is that road there, and back then all these houses up here, they were not there. That was nothing. The only houses that were here are those ones over there. Opposite there is a bowling green, and just further beyond that there is a tennis court. And when I checked up all the old maps or the history here, those have been there since the 20s, so I know that would not have been the site of the gun emplacement, so it can only have been here, what is now a Gardens. Now, to give you a brief insight into what happened here some years ago, I'm going to put links in the description so you can actually have a proper read of the case and the little bit of history behind it. But as I said, what happened here today 75 years ago, it was the day after VJ Day, actual VJ Day, not the anniversary, which is where we're at now. This is VJ Day +1, and to celebrate, some of the troops that were stationed here and some of the ATS girls, they went down to the halfway house, which is further down the seafront. It's now a Toby, but they went there, had a few drinks. Cut a long story short, Sergeant James McNicol had a liking with one of the ATS girls. I'll leave that there, you can imagine the rest. There's a little bit of jealousy involved. As I said, you can read the full story in the description, which I'll put in down below. And basically they come back to here after they've been drinking. There's a bit of a fracas and what have you, and Sergeant McNicol managed to get hold of a gun, and he basically, the idea, he wanted to give the girl that he liked and the guy that he thought she was romantically involved in, I should say, to give them a bloody good scare. Well, anyway, he was shooting at the Nissan hut that they were in, and a bullet went through and it hit James Kirkaldie in the neck, and it killed him outright. Now, McNicol, he was subsequently obviously questioned, so forth. He was convicted of murder, and he was tried and he was hung on the 20th of December 1945. Now his niece got hold of the case after this had all happened, and going through the case records, it became more clear that this looked like a case of manslaughter rather than murder. But again, you can read the whole case files, judge for yourself. That's what happened. McNicol shot Kirkaldie this day 75 years ago. So I'm going to try it and see if I can get in contact with Kirkaldie and see if there's any residue still here. So bear with me, I'm going to go through the usual procedures, and we'll see what we can do. I may get nothing, I may get something. But as in the case of Canvey, when I went over there for the Viking Ghost, I actually got something completely different. So who knows? Stay tuned, find out. Okay, just before I start, I've done all the usual bits. Again, Kira's otherwise engaged. She will be back soon, I promise. We're currently, Ricky's with me again. Hi. Playing around with my K2 meter. Tracey's over there. There she is. I thought she'd done a bunk already. So yeah, that's who's with me tonight. And yeah, so without further ado, we are going to crack on. That is so much better. I love that. It's nice, that is. All right. Now, if there are any spirits or entities that are here tonight, don't mean any harm. I'm here out of the greatest respect to you, particularly if you're a James Kirkaldie. If you're a Sergeant James Kirkaldie that was shot here 75 years ago this day, can you let me know about making my meter flash? Can you light my meter up? Sergeant James Kirkaldie, if you are here, you can tell me you're here. You can use all your energy and make the lights move on my meter. Okay, if there are any spirits at all that are here, anything from 75 years ago, if you was involved in the AA battery site here, you got shot, you was involved, please let me know by lighting up my meter. If you're here at all, you can make a movement, let me know anyway. You can come and stand next to me. You can set my meter off next to me. Don't trouble some noisy tonight, you can't listen out for things. If there's anyone here at all that wants to let themselves be known that they are here, light my meter up, show me you're here. Come and stand next to me. I think I preferred last night's music. At least I knew what it was.
Well, it ain't slip that.
No. Slip shit maybe. Okay, let's just give it one more go. Right. If you were a Sergeant Kirkaldie who was shot by James McNicol, you want to make yourself known tonight on the 75th anniversary, make my lights move. I'm here at the greatest respect for you. I mean you absolutely no harm. Okay. Right. Just going to go and move over to my dowsing rods. See if I can get any response over that. Okay, right, yeah, we're going to go over to my dowsing rods. So next up we're going to go here. See if I can get any response. Before these lads fucked off. We're going to go that way. So I'm on the middle of South End seafront, so usually I'm out in the middle of nowhere, and there's just no.
Woman's alive and he's dead.
Yeah, it's not the dead that bother me. Okay, we're just going up the hill. I don't think there's going to be any problems with it. Okay, right, so we're just going to go at Dowsing Rod, see if I can get some sort of response. As I say, tonight is a massive punt. I don't know exactly what the site layout was, where the Nissan hut would have been. I'm just making an assumption that the way this park is laid out, something would have been here in this circle bit. So that's my assumption, but we'll see what happens.
Might get lucky.
Yeah. Okay. Any spirits that are here, particularly if you are Sergeant Kirkaldie, if you want to make yourself known, you can do so by crossing my dowsing rods. If you are here tonight because you were shot 75 years ago, can you make yourself known? Cross my dowsing rods to say yes. got nothing to be scared of. And absolutely no harm, just here out of respect for you. If you can cross your dowsing rods to confirm you're here. Okay. Alright. Are you able to point to where you are? Can you point more dowsing rods to wherever you are? Okay. Not really much response there. I'm not feeling.
Not feeling nothing in, are you?
Not really, no. No. Okay. Just gone slightly outwards, if anything. Okay. Any spirits here? Any male spirits? If there's any male entities that are here, you can let me know by crossing these rods. Cross these rods to let me know you're here. It's not really moving at all. Staying the same. Okay. We'll just give it one more try. Any female spirits here? Maybe if your name is Jeannie, who's an ATS girl. If your name is Jeannie and you're an ATS girl, you can tell me by crossing my rods. Jeannie, if you're here. It's not really getting much. Okay. If there's any spirits here at all, let me know by crossing the dowsing rods. You can say yes, you were here, and cross them. If you don't want to talk to me, move my dowsing rods the other way. Point them out if you don't want to talk to me. Still a bit unsure, I think. A little bit of movement, but it's just unsure. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go to, thank you. I'm just going to go to the spirit box and see if I can get anything. There we go. Right, so we're going to go to the spirit box next, see if I can get any. Right, so yeah, go to the spirit box next, see if we can get any response. As I say, it was a massive punt tonight. I did quite well over Canvey, but I kind of knew I was in the right spot, even if it was by mistake. Here I'm not so sure, but anyway, I'll give it a go. Okay, if there are any spirits here, if your name's Kirkaldie, Sergeant Kirkaldie. Is that hello? If it's Sergeant Kirkaldie, if you're here. Dancing? Sound like dancing?
Sound like dancing.
Quite possibly what they were doing here. Hello. If you're... Is that Sergeant Kirkaldie? Can you say yes if you're Sergeant Kirkaldie? We do not mean you any harm at all. We're out the greatest respect for you. We really are. Sergeant Kirkaldie, you there? Hello? Okay, how did you die? Did you die here? No. You died here? Shot? Did you hear that?
I heard a lady, but I don't know what you said.
Right. I heard a shot. Did someone say there was shots?
I heard shots.
Yeah. Okay. Sergeant Kirkaldie, do you know who shot you? Not here. Are you behind us? Yes. If you'd like to stand next to me, you can. You can come and stand next to me. There's nothing to be scared of. Just to get to... It's okay.
I'm with her.
Morning. Were you shot in the morning? I do feel a change in temperature actually. Okay.
Do you want to stand to the side train?
Sergeant Kirkaldie, do you know who shot you? Can you tell me who it was? Can you do that? Can you give me a name? It's not quiet. Was it a James McNicol that shot you? It's a rhetorical question because it was. Okay. How old were you when you died? 6.
Sound like 26.
26 would be right, I think, because one of them was I know one was 28. So was you 26 when you died? Wake up. You didn't wake up? It's true, you died instantly, I said. See. Okay. Who was the girl you was with? Can you tell me the girl you was with in the mission hut? Who was the ATS girl you was with? Sound like a Jane. Who was the other sergeant you was with? Me.
Who's me?
Can you tell me who the lady is? Are you standing? Bloody hell. Are you standing next to Ricky? Yes. Can you use all your energy? I've got a little box down there that tells me you're here. Can you stand next to it? Can you stand next to it and tell me you're here?
It feels cold here, but
yeah.
I don't know if it's freezing.
Well,
that's why I'm moving to see where.
Yeah. I was warm here, but I'm feeling colder. Hold up. Yeah, that.
You go and stand there, Train.
Well, that's. Did you put the chair up under the door handle?
I felt
You felt a hand.
no, I felt cold on my hand when I was stood next to it.
Did you say door? Because what happened was when they come up, they sort of jarred. They sort of lodged the door shut. You know, if you get a hammer to stop the handle moving. Yeah. So did it. Right.
Was that sand?
Sand. James Kirkaldie, was that you saying sand? No, Donald Kirkaldie, sorry. James was the other guy. Sorry, I do apologise. Donald Kirkaldie. Donald?
affirmative.
Yeah. Can you Donald, can you say affirmative again? Sergeant Kirkaldie. How long was you stationed?
It said can't say the name. That's it.
Yeah. Sergeant Kirkaldie, where did you come from? Where did you... I'm going to have to go through this because it was stationed from Scotland. Bloody hell. Okay. Yes, okay. Sergeant Kirkaldie, are you at peace? You're not. Why are you not at peace? Do you know what happened to the man who killed you? Do you know what happened to McNicol?
To me, it sounded like he said he fainted.
Donald, yeah, he probably would have done and then gone. Was it
An accident.
Did you say it was an accident?
You think?
I think. Well, that'd be right because James didn't mean to do it. Did you know that James McNicol didn't mean to shoot you?
I've gone really.
Yeah, I can feel that dropping. Let's see. Did you say C? Can you see the C from here? Yes. Okay. I'm going to bring the meter closer to me. Hopefully that's me. Right, okay. Thank you, Donald. Right, if you want to stand next to me to let me know you're here, to my left hand shoulder. Can you do that? Do you know what? I thought that was funny. Let's try that. Okay, Donald, are you Sergeant Kirkaldie? Are you still here? Sergeant Kirkaldie, you still here? I am.
I'm here.
Okay.
Dead.
You're dead? No. Are you happy that James McNicol was hung? Are you happy with the outcome of your shooter? It is.
It's yes, and then it's like
Has he spoken to him since?
Have you managed to speak to James McNicol? Loud. You find the cars loud here?
more are coming. Is that?
More are coming. Who's coming?
A saint?
The
Or
same.
is that?
Is there anyone else with you, James? Donald, sorry. I'm sorry, I've read so much up on what's happened here. I'm getting the names mixed up. Is there any messages you have for anyone, Donald? Yes. What message do you have? Monday.
Monday.
Was that? Yes. So was you killed on a Monday? I'd have to go back and check on the calendar because this is the right date. What happened? Actually, today's changed.
Or was it tomorrow?
Do you mean tomorrow Monday? Yes.
But some say the 17th, some say the 16th.
Yeah.
If you're saying Monday then tomorrow, could it mean that we're one day early?
Did you? What? Okay. Can you tell me? Can you tell me what pub you came from? What pub did you go to? Can you repeat that? Was it the Halfway House? Did you go to the Halfway House?
Beer doll, sounded like.
Yeah, did. Beer doll. Hmm. What time did you come back?
Was that midnight?
I think so, yeah. It's been about right. If you think the pub chucking out times after 11 o'clock. So it could have been 16/17.
Yeah.
Right. I can't think of anything else to ask. Any questions?
Not yet, no. I mean, he's not.
No. Okay.
What can we do?
Yeah. Is there anything we can do, Donald? Do you have any messages? Come here. Where we are now.
What, tomorrow?
Let's go.
Do you want to come back tomorrow?
That might be an idea. I'll pop back tomorrow evening.
Ask
Would you like me to come back tomorrow? Yeah.
Come.
Come. Okay, okay. Thank you for that, Donald. Alright, I think we might do a follow up tomorrow and see what happens. Till then.
We might be very early.
Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, what we'll do, Sergeant Kirkaldie, what we will do is come, or just myself maybe, we'll come back tomorrow, bed. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I will come back tomorrow and we'll see if we can talk again. Are you okay with that? We're going to be at peace then. Okay.
Where's the time now?
It's about 10 o'clock.
10:15.
Yeah. Alright.
Do you want to wait 2 hours?
I want to go work. I've got work in the morning.
Yes, I do.
I wasn't supposed to have, but yeah, I was supposed to be off tomorrow. Right, thank you so much, Sergeant Kirkaldie. That's so kind of you. We mean you nothing but respect. And we'll speak to you tomorrow. Thank you very much. You cannot attach yourselves to Tracey, Ricky or myself. You cannot follow us home or attach yourselves to any of our equipment or possessions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, there you go. What can I say?
Just got to look some of them
Yeah.
times and days up.
Yeah, because as I said, you know, the case report, as I said, I put the link in the description. You can read the case report for yourself and anything else that was there. It said one said the 17th, one said the 16th. I think the case report said the 16th, but I don't know what day that would have fallen on 75 years ago, so I'll have to go over the calendar and see. So maybe it was a Monday. Who knows? But I'll do a quick follow-up tomorrow. I will come back tomorrow and do a quick follow-up, and I'll probably post that as a part 2 for this, because it's literally once in a sort of, don't know, generation, I suppose. Because I say today, or rather yesterday, the 15th, was the 75th anniversary of VJ Day, and the case report said it was VJ Day +1 when this happened. So. You know, this is as close as damn it as I thought. But yeah, we'll come back tomorrow and see what I can get. So,
Be a Thursday or Friday.
oh blimey, so that's out either way, isn't it,
Like I
really?
said, Thursday, not a Friday, yeah.
Yeah,
So if he's saying Monday, maybe it's tomorrow.
yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah, what I'll do, I'll come back tomorrow. So the 16th of October 1945 was a Thursday, the 17th obviously being a Friday, which is a bit out for... How do you play this, you know? Do you stick with the date or do you stick with the day? I personally will stick with the date, but yeah, as I say, pop back tomorrow, see what we can find. So I hope you've enjoyed this. It's a little bit disappointing. I was hoping to get some sort of electronic interference, but that didn't happen. Spirit Box, another matter. That's a really good app. For those who haven't already seen it, Necrophonics on iOS, it's in Google Play. I think it's about £8-9, but well worth it. Right, so take care of yourself, Ricky and Tracey. We'll see you again